Yeah, obviously I think we'd all rather have 5-1-0 victories, but at the end of the day, it was bound to happen. You always have one of these a year where you kind of blow out a team, and then sometimes you always have it go the other way. So it's good to get that result now. Lifts the spirits a bit, especially after 22 shots this past weekend and nothing falling for us. We do well tonight to finish our chances, take good opportunities, and you hope it carries into Sunday.
It is only one match, but do you think this is a game that's deserved with how much bad luck has been swirling around?
Yeah, I think a little bit of bad luck, and I think the guys have worked extremely hard. You guys have all seen it at practice. Everybody comes out and works extremely hard. Even when the chips aren't going the way that we would like them to, everybody has put their head down, done the work that they needed to do. So hopefully tonight was, you reap the spoils of that hard work. But now you get a taste for victory, and now it's just start to hopefully get consecutive results, and that's where we're going to start to, hopefully pick up some points and make up some ground.
Ziggy talked about the players keeping the course a couple of weeks ago. You were frustrated after the match. Is this something that can move you past Portland for a few more games?
Yeah, obviously Sunday will provide its own challenges. We expect obviously it's a rivalry game, so you can throw last place out the window. If they were sitting in first, you could throw that out the window. It just doesn't matter. So we'll focus on Sunday as it gets closer. I'd like to think that the guys would like to enjoy this one for a good 24 hours, and then we'll focus on a big rivalry game. But that's always the idea: is to win games, is to propel you to the next level, and that's what you hope to do.
And how's your health?
Good, all good. Yeah.
Offense was able to score, and that helped the defense pitching at the shutout, but a whole team effort.
Yeah, team effort. Anytime you score goals, it always helps out the defense. It helps relieve some pressure, and not that constant thought in the back of your head like, are we going to give up one here and then we're going to be chasing again? And then teams tend to sit back when they come to CenturyLink and then sit 10 behind the ball. So lucky to get the first goal, and that was key tonight. So they had to press a little bit, even though they were man down. I thought for that 20-25 minutes a coach like that is always going to have them playing hard no matter what. So credit to them. When it went 10-10, they brought it. And we knew that in the second half they were going to come out and bring the first 15-20 minutes, bring on a couple subs, some game changers, and they did that. And we were still able to put the ball in the back of the net 2 more times. So credit to the guys keeping their heads, playing solid defensive, and putting the ball in the back of the net.
What have you seen the growth of Christian Roldan this year, and especially in the midfield and overall his time as a sounder?
Yeah, I think a massive addition to our team. He provides a constant level head every single day. You don't see that often from young players. The capabilities to step on the field and produce and do the role, play the role how it should be played, almost how a veteran would, and that's how he's playing right now. So you're always going to have a couple turnovers a game, a couple mistakes, but at the end of the day, when you get your head on the end of some crosses, you make some key tackles, some key plays, you tend to find yourself on the pitch.
Apart from his ability as a player, what does the loss of Clint Dempsey for the game on Sunday kind of mean for the team?
Yeah, well, I think he's a massive part of this team. He's a massive part of this league. So he's a character, number one, and I think when you lose that attitude, that fighting spirit, somebody's got to step in and take over that role for us, because in a rivalry game that can be key. And he always brings it in rivalry games. It'll be tough missing him, but I know that he'll be ruining the chance to play down there again and put in a good performance. But we hope to bring 3 points back for him.
Were you at all surprised by the lineup that Dallas threw out there, especially given your guys' history and everything?
No, I told the guys a couple days ago they're not gonna bring out their starting lineup here. I think they're in a position where they can gamble a little bit right now, and when your team's flying high like that, you can make some roster changes. I don't know if they're at home this weekend or away, but if they've got another tough, couple games coming up, maybe that's why. I think they'll probably shoot for a full strength lineup in their Open Cup match. I think they'll be pushing to advance. That's something I can see them doing, especially being in first place. So not a surprise to see them make changes. But at the end of the day, you can take it one of two ways. It's either a slap in the face, or it's conscious coaching by them to rest some guys after being on the road for so long in San Jose. I think flying straight here. It is what it is. We've been able to have that luxury in the past of mixing up lineups and still getting results. So it's just one of those days.